me, you talking about a nigga that'll fuck your whole world up. You and your boys make a scene, I'm thinking AC Green, cause it's gonna be at least 4 or 5 you niggas in the room curled up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You ain't nothing but a MC.
Welcome to another edition of the Buck Stops Here. I am your host, Hound Dog Buck 50, one of the illest battle rappers in the game, bringing you the latest in battle rap news. And this week, we're going to talk about Mike P, his little incident with Ryda, and we're going to talk about crossing the line in battle rap, and did Ryda cross the line? Like I said before, I am your host, Hound Dog Buck 50, bringing you the latest in battle rap news. Now, we're going to get right into it. Now, with this situation, I was watching an episode with of Expert Opinion. Shout out to Matt Hoffa. My favorite shows. Anytime you can sit down and watch a show that's 2 hours or more, and it don't be boring, or even if you turn it off, it ain't because you turned it off because it was bored. You just turned it off because maybe you just had to eventually say, I got to shut it down or go to sleep or whatever. That says a lot about that show. Okay, so they were talking about crossing the line or something to that extent. And Math said that Mike P told him and Math that talking about his girl is what gets him, upset or whatever, what have you. Okay. Excuse me. I'm going to say this to Mike P. Mike P, you gotta put on your big boy pants. Here's why. And this is not me taking a shot. I don't know your woman. But like I say, I know the scene. Some people don't know the scene, so they don't necessarily get what happened. I don't necessarily, even though I said I felt it was probably true, I don't necessarily know for a fact that what Ryda was saying was true, but it's because I'm on the scene, I felt like it could have had some validity to it. Okay, you dated a young lady who was on the battle rap scene, so to speak, and it's not like it's a secret. Not a secret in the sense that you're ashamed, but just like, yo, this is my business, this is my personal life, I don't want nobody to know about it. You got a girl who's on the scene, think about it. And then you're dragging her arm in arm to these battles. You mix those two together, it's a recipe for disaster. That's just like somebody who got arrested. Nobody in battle rap knew they got arrested, but every interview, every battle, they wear the shirt saying, thank God I'm out of jail. See, now the human mind says, wonder what he was in jail for. You see? So you got to think about these things, Mike P. If you that sensitive about your girl, your woman, you probably shouldn't even dated nobody that was connected to battle rap. That way you could avoid all of that. Real talk. Or maybe even if your girlfriend had nothing to do with battle rap, maybe you shouldn't bring her to the battle. I'm not going that far to say you, because that's your woman at the end of the day, I get it. But you got to understand the type of sport that you're in. Especially when you took a shot at Danny's old lady. What do you think? Do you think so what are you saying? Danny's old lady is smut, but your lady is a queen and she can't be touched? She's your queen. That's not from a mixtape or anything. That was just like a little, I don't know. Was it a taste of my vocal range? Should I incorporate that into my mixtape or my new battles? I don't know. But the falsetto was on point. But that let me not get too consumed into me. But Mike P, like I said before, you gotta sometimes, as a man, you gotta take things for what they are and know what you're getting into. Also, another thing, Mike P, you gotta understand, you're in a game that's a dirty game, but also you're dealing with a lot of men but they're young men. Ryder's a grown man, but he's a young man. Now, say for instance, myself, I probably wouldn't have said that if I had hit it, unless you crossed the line, because I'm just a mature person, and I'm gonna let you live. That's my philosophy. The man's in love, I'm gonna let him live. Long as he don't cross me, I'm gonna let him live. But Ryder is not. He hasn't evolved to that point of his life yet. Who knows? 5, 6 years from now, 10 years from now, who knows? Ryder might hit you up on the DM or whatever and say, yo, bro, my bad. I should have did that. It's not even about whether he shouldn't have did it or not. Maybe he just feels like at that point in his life, I wouldn't do it again. So he's at a different space in his life. You got to look at all those things, Mike P. So now that it's all over and done with, do what you do. And that's battle rap. If you're going to bring your girls to the battle, which is fine, just put your mind in an adjustment phase. Deal with it. Because if you can deal with it, that cut may heal. But if you keep carrying on, all that cut is just going to be a cut with a Band-Aid on it. And every time somebody clocks you, blood's going to shoot everywhere because it's never going to heal. You got Arsenal calling you out. You got Bobby Brown calling you out. You got Mike Tyson wanting to battle you. You got all these people lining up wanting to battle you, Mike P. What are you going to do, Mike P? Yeah. Mike P, you're a talented dude. You know, regardless of what I felt about Ryder winning the battle, and I still got to watch it again because they haven't dropped it yet. I don't know if you stole the footage or the people from Caffeine that are cool with you hid the footage in like one of those little tool boxes or something, like an old DVD, like they don't want us to get a hold of it. But I need the footage, sir. I need to hear the round where Ryder spoke about your girl's tattoo, sir. But on the real, Mike P, just deal with it, bro. You got to always remember, if you make your bed, you lie in it. This was the path you chose of romance, and there's nothing wrong with that, but just embrace what comes with it. Because once you let people into your world, nothing's off limits. We can question whether it should have been, the line should have been crossed. And some people is not going to cross that line, but the lines can easily be crossed. Battle rap is like boxing. You're going to fight a lot of people that are skillful. That's going to jab with you. They're going to show their speed as well as you show your speed. But every now and then you're going to get in there with somebody where it ain't going to be about who's the fastest. It's just going to be a fight. You're going to be pushed in the ropes. You're going to have to fight your way off the ropes. You're going to get elbowed. And that's what, and you know what that is? That's the moment that you're reminded that this is not just boxing. You're in for a fight. And Ryder reminded you that this is battle rap. You got punched in the mouth. But it's okay. You'll be back. And you just got to grit and bear it and do what you do. Nothing more, nothing less. All I can say is, Mike P, don't let them get to your head, bro. What's done is done. Don't break up with your lady. Stay with her. Stay in the trenches. And as long as you can, the more you can take that, the quicker you'll be able to get over it. But going on lives and talking shit about it, all you doing is letting people know that that's a cut that ain't gonna never heal. So on that note, peace, love, and whatever else you think of love.
And really, really deeply loved and have a ton of love for her.